Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another Commander's Horn highlight video, this time Monsters Edition on the underplayed cards. And I'm hearing a lot of extra echo in my room right now because I am moving. On July 31st, I will be moving. I will be offline for a day, perhaps, which unfortunately might clash with patch day, but believe me, I will be making tons of videos next month. Tons and tons of videos. I will find a way. It's going to be a huge, huge patch. But I wanted to revisit these underplayed cards, and today it's Monsters Edition, and we tried two things, and this is kind of a mashup video of highlight videos for Monsters, so don't really focus on particularly on the decks. Just try to be entertained by some pretty crazy games. But the decks kind of were not very good. I'll be straight up. In testing my underplayed cards for Monsters, I found that either first of all, I wasn't building the greatest decks in the world, but also I would say that a lot of the cards really just had certain play patterns that weren't working. The first thing that I wanted to test out was Quel'Thalas. Quel'Thalas is a really, really interesting Monsters card that really begs to be built around. So I tried an Eredin list that wanted to make sure that your opponent had extra units, so you were playing artifacts and special cards and Quel'Thalas and protecting it. In theory, it seemed okay, but I think in application, I was not building the best deck around it. But I will say that I was pleasantly surprised by how good ice trolls are. In most situations, all you have to do is just play like one or two artifacts in your deck, or maybe a couple of special cards, so your opponent maybe just gets ahead of you with some thinning units, or just is going first in the first place. And this guy drops down as a 5-point engine that continues to tick. I think this card actually does have potential in some monster variants that I'm very interested in exploring. Although in next month it may just be a totally different landscape. But I would say that even right now, this card is probably okay. Any engine that starts at 5, just ask the Svalblood Priest. You can probably get away with playing it. We also play Nekurat in a couple of games as well, but we don't have any gameplay of this card. I think that this card is probably okay. They buffed it to 5 provisions instead of 6. It still has the triple negative of being able to be killed, locked, or removed, and 3 strength does not help this card at all. So there is that, and I wouldn't recommend running this card because you usually can't build a strong enough deck to support this card. But I will say we got some we had some pretty cool games with this card, although not in this particular video. Another card you're going to see in this highlight video is Crimson Curse, the titular card of the expansion that was only a couple of months ago, really. I mean, time marches on and it starts to feel like so long ago. I remember this card was buffed to 11 strength. I never tried it because vampires seem to be a little bit on the slow side, a little bit too much setup, difficult payoff in some situations, and just ultimately not really putting out the points required to combat a tier 1 deck. But believe me, the highlight of this card is no joke. I hope you like row effects, my friends. And of course, in general, you can just expect some entertaining games and me getting far too excited over the little things. But you know what? When I love Gwent, that's just how I like it. Hope you enjoy this fun highlight video here, this nice little weekend treat. I know I said I'd see you tomorrow, and I said that on Friday, and then I wasn't here tomorrow, which would have been Saturday. But I'm here today, which is Sunday, and I'll see you soon. And if you like the video, show me, tell me. Thanks, YouTube. I'll see you later. And for the people who said that I need to take removal out, and now I'm taking removal out, I've been taking removal out of this deck since the very beginning. I started with Northern Winds and everything, so it's been less and less each time. King of Beggars, our opponent here. Lots of trouble beating Syndicate, or anybody really, but underplayed card showcase. Yesterday we started with Meave's Mean Machines. We got some highlights from that game at least. But we went through 5 videos of pure filth. I think we can go through some videos with like, hey guys, remember this card? It's a card. You like cards? I think Black Blood is a late game card for sure, right? Quel'Thalas. Is it really a card though? Flutter would be OP if boost instead of vitality? I mean, for its provision cost, yeah. I think it's probably a little too good if you could just play 8 for 5. I think that might be a little problem. I don't think the condition is really hard for monsters to hit that at all. All right, well, there you go. I'm not holding any bleeds anyway, so it doesn't matter. Also, this is a body for Cyclops. It matters. You know, if we're running Cyclopses, we might actually we might pivot to a Flutter Ancient Foglet strat. Because Cyclops is really good with Foglet as well, and eggs maybe. Light up the north. Wouldn't it be great? Like, I feel like in a different time, this would easily be Purify and Boost. easily purify and boost. But we just don't have enough cards to purify now. It seemed like we didn't need as many as we had, and now we just have too many. If you're curious, yes, I do give him the bounty if I throw the Garcane. So it's not really in my interest to do that, I think. Nah, this isn't a... Just because you haven't seen the cards before does not mean we're playing something cancerous. Now is SK Alchemy deck? They'll need to change that. It would be nice, right? If they just made this Purify, like, why not? They have Pellar already. I mean, I should be running... The thing is, for unitless deck, you suffer. Because you can't run... I'm running this because I don't want to run units, but I don't get this Purify option.
I fear it's far too late to suddenly...
I could play SK Alchemy, but then I don't have Ice Trolls. And then I'm sad.
The eternal fire touches on the shadow.
Get more else out of him, huh? That's pretty interesting. All right. Quel'Thalas is so rotten for this first turn though, because he has. I gave him a 1 unit because of the lock.
Lose it. Not sure.
Obviously seems kind of dumb, but I want him to be out. He needs, yeah, I want him to pass, right? Like, I just need to make it as unattractive as possible for him. Like, taking the round is always worth an Eredin charge, I think. He played more else already, so I think I'm just going to do this. It just, I don't think Syndicate have the tools. Like, without more else, he has to play a bounty first. And at that case, he's just going down to 6 cards anyway. And then we get Last Sight with Osrel. Leader charges, huh? Oh, yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. That's quite a Kamitsky. All right.
Abandon your false god.
That actually like really hurts the Quel'Thalas play that I would like to make now. It doesn't really hurt it, I guess, but it doesn't make it great. Got an easy solution to this one? Sure you do. Kurt's the solution. But Kurt is only... No, he's 4. Isn't he 4? Isn't he only 4? And it's not a profit either. So he can't play Kurt and take this because he can't spawn anything because he has no money. He will be able to profit. No, but then on my pass, he won't have enough points. So... I mean, I think the best play for him is Kurt, leader, but I don't think that's enough. So there could be something else here. He doesn't have enough points. Siggy. Unfortunately, this is a good amount. It's the last thing that I'm probably going to kill, so I'll just ping the Redanian here. Philippa? Yeah, shit. But it kills his own stuff, so... He's going to steal it, but it kills his own stuff, so... He doesn't want to do that, because then I play Osrel, and then he starts to, like, lose his board. It's not that simple, is it? Is it? I should have played that in the melee row. God, this could be the highlight right here. If he somehow loses this game because he filled up with Quel'Thalas and he starts losing all of his units.
I'll find this little marvel a nice home.
Philpa's gonna be like the hill that CDP dies on, I think. I don't know. Do we actually have a chance of winning this game here? So he's like -3 points for his next play. If it's not damage. If he has a dip in the Pontar isn't enough, which is great. So there's that. Caleb. Oh, we get the card. We get the card. We get the game. Oh man, the theory is true. The theory was true. Dedication to aesthetic. Whether it should boost self or would it be too OP? Wait, didn't you already ask that today? Or did somebody else ask that exact same question? If it wasn't you and it was just somebody else, I'll say what I said then. I just feel like for its provision cost, it would probably be too good. He looks like Jaime Lannister. Zidane Tribal, Final Fantasy IX. Hey, my name's Dane. I already had I always had a special connection to Zidane. Okay, so this is fine. This is workable. This is too much, but we have Orianna. I think it's too much, but we have Orianna. We have a great... I think... I'm just going to throw Bruxa. Throwing Manticore is probably really stupid, but... Alright, so, monsters versus monsters.
Your world shall soon lapse into slumber as darkness descends.
Somebody asked that exact same thing, the same wording and everything, like saying OP specifically and boost as well. It's just the way, I mean, obviously boost, it's what we're talking about, but just the way it was presented just seems like it was the exact same. Am I crazy? You guys, no, people who have been listening for a bit, I did answer this question, right? It's cool though, but I think that it's really cool to have a discussion about these cards. Like, the truth is, I feel like none of these games are really going to be unwinnable if they aren't, like, ultra tier 1 meta, try hard, like they have the perfect counter. Like, I should be able to finagle out a win in a couple of games, right? I should be able to do it. This is interesting. No. I don't really want to bleed. I'll bleed. Yeah, I'll bleed this. I'm crazy, but not in this particular... I am... It's like, well, your question can be answered in many ways. The first question is, am I crazy? Which I think could be a separate thing altogether from this particular instance. The answer to that question is yes. Are you wrong? Well, that's a different... All right. I'm done with that skit. Wow, look at this. Flutter versus Flutter. I never thought I'd see the day. The Crusher Inc. coming in with a little respect. I think I definitely play mine, though, here. There's some construction going on outside, and I've got a fan running, so I don't really know what you're hearing, but I hope it's not too loud. I've listened to a lot of podcasts and a lot of streams, and people will always... What? No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Apparently they're doing like some crazy concrete sawing or something, and it's like a bunch of dust that's gonna get sucked up by my fan. It's gonna flood into the alleyway, and I'm just gonna be breathing concrete smoke. I don't like that at all, if I do say so myself. Old bugle fingers.
Have we got a deal?
Doesn't really apply bleeding, does it? Hey, I completed the life expectancy high contract. Holy shit, that's like a 10 reward point contract. That's like the final boost contract. I do play a lot of vitality. Don't we all? We're playing the same deck. We're both playing vampire decks right now. Unexpected. Well, now the red coin feels a little gross for me. And it's a tight game, too, the way it's being played here. I'm just hearing you ask her whether you're crazy or not. One's using Eredin, the other one's using Eredin. Yeah, because yes. Yes. I just keep calling him Eredin. I'm just so unused to saying DETLAFF. I think DETLAFF's leader ability is quite awesome. I think any leader that has like pings with multiple charges is just, that's up my alley. That's like the control that I like. Do I go down to 4 cards here and play one of my golds? I don't really want to lose on even. I play Spear Tip. What if he has dominance damage by 2 instead? Who are you talking about? Oh, DETLAFF? Oh, if he had a dominance-based leader ability? That's very interesting. I love that he always has the little butterflies around him, though. It's fucking dope. Did I taunt this guy yet?
You should have killed me when you had the chance.
I did. Should have killed me while I had the chance. And we'll take the card. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're talking about Magic the Gathering vampires? Now we're talking about a tier 1 deck. Now we're talking about a tournament-winning actual archetype for vampires. If you guys want vampires to be better, Magic the Gathering for the next 3 months is the place you want to be. Because right now, the vampires have the best cards in the format, and they're only going to have it for another 3 months. And their vampires are also old-timey soldiers and weird conquistadors and stuff. All right, all right. This is becoming a thing here? Okay. Gonna pass? I'll play Wild Hunt Rider anyway. Okay. This game could be the highlight game because he's probably... Do you think that he's memeing as hard as I am? Do you think that it's even possible that he is memeing as hard as I am? I will say that Eredin looks... Or, sorry, DETLAFF looks better when you're against him. I'm not sure if I like the way he looks at my own hand. I don't like the way he looks at... I don't know the way he looks... Lose to Planeswalker Feather Esper Nexus? Yeah, I mean, but if you just get Sorin and like Haunt or Sorin into like Twilight Prophet's not that great early, but you know what I mean? Like you get so many concedes. This is a good hand. We have like a great hand right here, don't we? They're all vampires. But we can do better than this. Okay, we just did better than that and we don't want to draw the rider. Okay, this is a sick hand right here. We lead off with Katakan, and Katakan's gonna be because we have Caranthir still. So we want the 6 turns, right? So we don't have to. There's no rush, right? There's no rush. I think we play DETLAFF. No, we play Katakan now, and there's no rush. This is the hand we dream of, right? We've got the DETLAFF Enabler, Manticore Venom. We've got the Crimson Curse and all of our best vamps. We've got Caranthir and DETLAFF Higher Vampire. This is the highlight vid, I think. I mean, if he's memeing like me, I might just highlight it if he loses because this is really about the vampire cards and the Crimson Curse support cards for Eredin. That's what I want. Or for fuck, that's like the 20th time I've called him Eredin. What is wrong with me? It doesn't help that I'm playing against Eredin and my last bunch of games were as Eredin, so I have that going for me. Procaster right here. Okay. I'm not too worried about the dominant stuff. But I do believe I'm going to just... I'm just going to apply the bleed here. This feels so far so good. So far so good. So far I think that these have been correct plays. I think we Crimson Curse next. The Orianna is so great too. Like, Orianna could end up getting a lot of value. Well, is she though?
A word once given, we never break.
This is it. It's a Crimson Curse face-off. But I don't like what he did. I don't really like what he did. All right. This is great. Okay, so hold on. So, bleeding, right? Yeah. Orianna's just going to be like a single target play. So we just do the same thing. I've been waiting for this. No vampires for him. I get all 6 charges too, right? Because it ticks as it comes into my turn. Yo, I got one of those too, though. We have dominance, so we can actually... It doesn't matter. It's like mini proto-flatters now. Okay, so we want to kill the vampires, right? That's pretty important. I think I just play the Alp into the Alp here. Apple the Alp. This is crazy. This is my... Okay, somebody queued into me, right? Somebody did this, right? Come on. Double Blood Moon over Mahakam. A true Thronebreaker experience. You look at how the moon like shifts with the change of the board position. What a real beauty. Just remember, this game's... The art's the best in the business. Double Alp. Double Alp. Manticore Venom's looking pretty okay. I'm getting slightly concerned I'm going to have a hard time actually killing these things. Okay, we want to like keep one row free of vampires, so... Blocking his dominance is also pretty good. Is it worth it to kill this now with DETLAFF? No. Because of Manticore Venom, I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, you can move the cam by holding down mouse wheel and just moving your mouse around, if you didn't know that. Looks pretty cool, huh? If you didn't think this game was already the most amazing game, you also get this fucking... This is so good, right? The board is so good. If they changed... Man, like... When they updated the art style, I know a lot of people had to get past it, but holy shit, this game is just the most beautiful game. The only game that's like more beautiful than this, like this card game's more beautiful than some AAA games. Like some games that... no point is anything phoned in. Maybe QA sometimes. Sometimes QA might be a little phoned in. Sorry, guys. But the rest of the game is amazing. The ideas are all there. I'm pretty excited about all the ideas. Also, shout out to the row counter. I haven't played a lot of row effects lately, so shout out to the row counter. Okay, we kill this guy. Yeah, we do this. We kill the Alp. Yeah, okay. I think we kill Alp and Orianna, both. And then we'll probably just put the big Orianna bleed, which is going to be bigger than necessary. Slashy, slashy. All right, 33-6. Things are happening. Orianna's going to have a pretty nice bleed to go here. It's probably just going to get all the ticks. Unexpected outcome. Okay, okay, relax. We have Caranthir to move all of these. That's the thing that can happen. I have to put Orianna on range, though. It's still worth it? Is it even worth it? No. I'm only going to get boosted 1 per turn. There's only 3 turns left. It's not worth it to place it on the range row. I still get to do this. Well, this game became pog as hell, I think. Here's Eredin's ability finally activated. I was just wondering what was going to happen here. Gale, he's actually he's memeing harder than me. You know what? I gotta say, tip of the cap, he's memeing harder than I am. So do I lose? I got 8 points. This is worth 8 points to me. Do you think he's gonna push me? At this point, I think that eating DETLAFF higher vampire is not the way I win this game. I think I have to I think I remove all these. Or just remove like 2 of them and then save 1 charge. 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 1 char I'll save one charge. Yeah, Ard, right. Yeah. But I mean, I'm still reducing a lot of the value of Ard by making it so he has, like, he was going to get 3 anyway. Mithril! Oh, man, he had 2 dead cards that really hurts him. And then here comes the... So Eredin ended up being the least interesting part of his deck, I think. So yeah, and then we just have this nice little photo finish here. Yum nom nom nom. I just gotta just say, shout out to my opponent. Shout out to my opponent. Rows and rows and rows. That was the rowiest game I've ever seen. I think it's just really highlighting how disparate good and bad is in Gwent. If you have a card that isn't good in your deck and you draw it into your hand in a game where you draw 16 of your 25 cards and you play it on the board, you've effectively lost a turn, no matter what you're doing. That's like one of the biggest problems with Gwent. I have no idea how you fix that problem. How you fix the problem where a bad card is almost like losing a turn, and losing a turn is so devastating. How do you fix that problem, dudes? What do you do? People sleeping on Tactic Nilfgaard? I don't know what people are sleeping on because I'm in rank 6 and I'm just having a great time running into all sorts of weirdness. Except for Gudrun. I could stand to not see Gudrun because Gudrun blue coin. If I win this game, dudes, I'm about to make a promise that I know will never come true. But I'm scared that my opponent will just concede and I will have to fulfill the promise. But I would be ready to make a promise that could have fatal implications on my life. That would say, if we win this game, I would do that thing. However, there is still a non-zero possibility that we win this game. So we would say with 1% chance to win. Nah, I don't like those odds. I don't want to die, dudes. I don't want to die. I thought we had Mithril in this deck. How did it leave this deck? Maybe Eredin. I put it in the Eredin deck. Not a true story. Cadaverine and Combat Engineer who shouldn't really exist. Combat Engineer is fine in a meta where in a faction that can realistically play Portal. Combat Engineer is a fine card, 6 for 5. What do you want? Maybe it should be 7 for 5, but I mean, it's like an artifact being on the board is not a hard condition to me. Your opponent can either remove it or they can't. Sir Skewertooth, oh my god. If you're going to beta test your card game, just give everybody the card so we can actually test the card game. It's like, doesn't seem that hard. Biting Frost, alright. This is...
will light up the north.
Oh, and he gets the bounty automatically by putting it on the 1-string unit that dies next turn. Very interesting technique. Very interesting technique right here.
High time the north was cleansed.
Letting the pig get stuck over here. I mean, again, I'm on blue coin right now using Manticore Venom and DETLAFF and stuff to clear this up. Feels really awesome, but it's like roast. I mean, he could be playing Tin Boy. But I mean, like, he's trying to make me stack a row just by lightly suggesting that I should. It could just be Tin Boy stuff or Lacerate stuff. It could be very simple. I do think that this was an interesting play. Works with anything at 3. Since Syndicate can always come back with their coins, it's like, actually seems like it could actually be something. All right, engines are looking great for me right now. We've got 4 points a turn, and this Frost is going away. I should have just played Orianna on this here. I guess we're passing. Now that seems like a pretty... He played Skewertooth and Philippa.
Give me strength.
And cool, Tamara Strenger. Ah, that's cool. Does he have... Okay, now I'm actually like so fucking scared now. So he's got more else in grade 100%. So it's like, I mean, the Witch Hunters were a tip off, but it's like just in case you were wondering, every Witch Hunter is in this deck. We can at least D-row Ewald, so there's that. We can play an extra DETLAFF if that even matters. I think Caranthir is not great in this list. We're gonna get bled or what? What's happening here? Nah, he's not gonna do it. Well, we'll probably have to play this then. Hey. Huh? The problem is how much points you get doesn't matter. What matters is Soldiers Nilfgaard is about spamming and putting Vreemed on them. It's not an archetype. I mean, it is though. A dark over. I mean, where Jamoni's coming from is that Nilfgaard. Hold on, am I done here? Sorry. Nilfgaard Soldiers has made an archetype before, so it's easy to say. And it's like a lot of them were the same units, like the infantry and stuff. Like it's just you call it an archetype. I understand you can be upset that it's point spam, and I get you. I feel you. Well, our hand is quite good. It just, we didn't get Crimson Curse. That's the only thing we didn't get that would have been somewhat that would make this any better. But let's see if it even matters. So how do we care about Caranthir? Caranthir is not good right here, right? There's really nothing we get from Caranthir outside of having Kran to do some shenanigans if we need to, but we don't even have a way to kill DETLAFF a bunch of extra times. It does seem like the proactive play. He's going to play Kurt immediately because he's playing Witch Hunters, so he's going to lock it. But I mean, I just didn't really know what else to play there. Caranthir is dead weight in this deck. Not surprising. So he has last say, so he's gonna be able to more else either Spear Tip or Azrael. So he should probably, I mean, he's gonna have full coins all the time, so let's not worry too much about that.
Your deepest, darkest dreams.
I have Purify, but it doesn't even matter. I just don't get any extra value out of it, even though I have the Purify. I don't even care about unlocking them.
Be not afraid.
That's how little I care. Caranthir Drowner for the world's worst Nekurat. It's not. Yeah, it's actually probably would get me more value than this is gonna get me. I should have done that. I actually should have done that. The world's worst Nekker. What did I forget that I was playing against? Did I forget that I was who I was playing against here? Why did I do that? Oh, I don't deserve to win this game. I don't deserve to win this game. I had an answer to a bounty and he played 2 Witch Hunters. What the hell's wrong with me? I would only be able to stop one of them though, right?
Interested in some easy coin?
Okay. None of it matters though. If he's gonna grade in this, he gradens it and it's over. Although I'll just play Kran to eat it. If he bounties it, to help. Whoa. To prevent Graydon, I will eat it. I'll give him the money. I don't care. Her? Spear Tip? What did I say? Viper, what did I say? 7-point order. Until end of turn, whenever an enemy receives poison, apply poison to that unit. That's a cool effect that's not just kill a unit. So I do like that. I do like a lot of different creative ways that are deal 4 damage, kill a unit, like all that stuff. Like it's better than just printing units that deal 4 pings, right? You want to have these cool new ways to do it. So like stuff about like back alley chemist and like fist tech and all that. Here it is, right? Here's his grade in play that we will prevent. We actually just eat. What happens is he does this, and we just eat them both right here. We just eat them both right here, don't we? So he gets all the money, but he doesn't get to do the loop. Well, he does get to do the loop, but I can actually fuck. I need to actually move it away. Well, he'll be able to do a loop, but then I'll be able to move it and then use the last charge of Caran. Actually, is okay. So I leave Caleb where he is now. I give him all his money. He puts bounty on one other thing. I eat that thing, unless it's Caran. He'll put the bounty on Caran. Shit. So he's going to get a huge grade, and there's nothing I can do about it? Is that what you're telling me? There's just nothing I can do about the gigantic grade. Maybe he waits. Maybe he just waits. Maybe he just waits. If he plays Graydon on Spirited right now, it's not great for me. It's just not. It's not going to feel very good. If he doesn't, but he has more else as well. He has more else and Graydon, so he would have to play something like bad now, just because he feels like he can afford to, for me to have a chance to even capitalize on this. But having to move Menga there was kind of annoying. I mean, playing Queen of the Night when I did was already a massive misplay. Graydon's base value. Yeah, I know. That's why I need to kill this, so he can't use it. Cadaverine doesn't have anything to do with cadavers. Okay, so he's going to go for... This is a... Oh, no. No. He's going to kill Spear Tip. They're just going to kill them both. It's over. No, but he's missing the grade in play. Would he do it, though? He's running out of time. He's not going to be able to actually do it. He's saving this for Graydon. I see you. I see you, son. We got it! Non-zero chance. I could have died. I could have died. I saved my own life, chat.